With the fight being brought to them, our little team of misfits have got their job cut out for them. Especially with the world on the line. And since Mob has gone from 100 to 2, he might be out for some time. But when he comes back, I think it's time for action. But if you're ready to follow Master Reagan into the gates of hell, or just wait for police backup, then we should watch the episode. The world has woken up and listening to the confusion and destruction going on right now. But is the telling people's movements part of an ability, or just something you can do? It doesn't have to be related to Esper stuff. Well, that's the problem when you think you're amazing. It hits hard when reality sets in. And then there's Mob just sleeping soundly. We've seen a little bit from some of the Ultimate Five, and they've at least appeared and done stuff. And obviously, if that was the extent of their abilities, they wouldn't be, feared in this organization. And I don't think I've mentioned it before, but seeing Mob in the bottom of the... Was it a hexagon? Can't remember even the shape now. Struggling, at least. But it's quite good that once again there's Claw, Mob's group, and then members within Claw itself who want to overthrow it, and the leader's son. Quite a few different little collectives all fighting together, or against each other. That's the main reason. Why else? I mean, yeah. Food is the greatest motivator, of course. Friends. He has his priorities. If they weren't capable, they probably wouldn't last long within the organization. Ah. That building wasn't particularly strong on its foundations. Yeah, just a fort. Yeah, being able to interfere with electronic systems, and a lot of vehicles would be in trouble now. At least he's having fun. send in anything that's purely mechanical and he wouldn't be able to do anything with it. This is the perfect time to have cup noodles. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's no point just throwing yourself in there. He knows right now they probably don't have any kind of strength to their advantage. That and kind of not really wanting to get involved anyway. I thought it would be a good, important phone call there, but really, Esper isn't a cause. There has to be a clause in that contract somewhere. Chotomate. Okay, now his intention to get involved has flipped entirely. We're gonna burn this organization to his foundations. When it involves getting his rightful pay. The artificial espers aren't a match for the real thing. Even if Ritsu only kind of awakened recently. Does he need his encyclopedia of plants to be able to control them? It's also great that I'm not sure some of the backing ones, but there's just carnivorous plants. Are they distractions? I hope they're distractions. Yep. Gain their attention. Eh, of course it is. Yes. It might be minute, but every little helps. Do you really want to distract him right now? And hopefully they brought along some deodorant. Interesting. If it was just a classic paper fan. Using the plant matter against him, so if he grows any more. Ah, healing. The H. They function well. Yeah, where's better for Reagan to be? He's the brains of the operation. Oh god, he's the brains of the operation. And your security system is some cans attached to a rope. Ah, I wonder why they're hiding. Would Reagan want his body being put on the line? I mean, I was about to say, do you want to frisk him? Well, that could sting your eyes. He comes prepared. Oh. Using past things like that to his advantage. Well played, Reagan. I actually completely forgot about it. I I hope it works, but ah, take a deep breath. Hmm. Yeah, when it runs out, run. Yes, don't hide with them, because if one of them gets found, he's not fully convinced. Ah, so you lack complete empathy. Hmm. I'm not sure that's something to be praised about. But having the audacity to carry things out by yourself and get things done, I guess that's something to be proud of. I think I'll pass. Does he even receive a paycheck? Might be a black company if it is. If at first you don't succeed, undying luck once again. That trip saved him. Use the spray again. If it powers him up, then oh, over. Oh, good save, Dimple. The problem being, do you have? Yeah, this is exactly comparable to volleyball. Yeah, maybe there was a reason it was a trial basis. We need to get the hell out of here. Yep. Run away. At least Reagan was left there. Looks like they've found the espers that they were looking for. They are real. They have their priorities correct. They can't change their route now. I like how the ex-delinquent is struggling to catch up. Not to the same amount of mob, though. If they fall for this... Do you... Oh. Wow. Being part of the Ultimate 5 actually means that you're kinda good. But who are they gonna run into? Ah. Wait. Was that one of his things he could do? I guess if you can, like, uninterruptedly teleport, you can make it look like you're walking down the walls. Until the crowd starts getting swatted away. Can it? Oh, no. Wow. So hard, yeah. It pulled Ekabol out of him. Yeah, this is something that... not really... something survivable. Ah. Good catch. Someone needs to thank that policeman for making them change the route. Maybe he wants to join the club. Yeah, this is a bit out of their league. I do want their hard work to pay off, though. Ah. For them to all to be swept away with a single swipe of the arm. And for the cuts to go along with the footsteps. Oh, good one, Captain. He's not gonna let down a member of their club. Fight on. The fact that he can respect the effort being put in, and that he's withstanding this assault. The planet broke before he did. Power and effort? Ah. Good idea, Egamo. Muscle v muscle. Who has really trained more? Actually had the time put into it. Self-improvement and hard work pays off. Well, with a little psychic help. And they woke up to see his skills in action. Yeah, that adrenaline rush. Shite. He doesn't even remember what he did. Yeah, there's a limit. He's not as red as he was. Without a second thought. Sit. Yeah, I don't really want to wake up in an alleyway here, but good work, guys. They don't even understand that they just kind of withstood an assault from evil organization. Would you rather go into a fight knowing who you're up against, or sheer chance just looking out for one of your own? And I think it doesn't get stated enough just how amazing the Body Improvement Club are. They are completely genuine. Whoops. They have their priorities of just working out together. They are too pure for this world. And do you think that that girl realised the mob stood up against the pro wrestler? She had a camera, so almost definitely. Reagan there giving us the rundown. Do we want the Blu-rays? Or, better deal, Blu-rays and manga. Or, I'm sure there will be a full collection bundle. I'll have to wait for the next episode to find out what the best offer is. And the ability of that teleporter guy to predict people's movements. Do you think he could predict what you're going to do if you yourself didn't know? Some interesting choreography, animation, styling, character designs. Maybe not so much for the background Claw members, but we've got to have some kind of visual fodder. But now that Mob has woken, I wonder if the Claw organisation is starting to hear boss music. But also, first thing he does on waking, helps protect his fellow club members without really any hesitation. Sure, it was done through psychic abilities and not physical effort, but I'm not sure Mob could have done much in that respect. But seeing how out in the open and televised this whole ordeal is, I don't think he's going to get away with all of this undocumented. Psycho Helmet Club might be getting a few new members. But after witnessing everything that I have so far, maybe I need to go to an onsen. If only they existed in my country. His parents must be having a wonderful time. And as any one of us who has had to try to claim something on insurance, getting them to actually pay out, not the easiest in normal circumstances, so psychic abilities, acts of God. Reagan's got his work cut out for him. Maybe we'll catch up on that later, but to find out, we're going to have to get there. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know. And if you want to not miss out future episodes, especially when I'm coming up to penultimate ones, consider subscribing. But until next week, get a little bit of rest and fight on. Should you wish to race onto the battlefield with your collection of powers, be whatever they may, I'm sure I would be hesitant to lead you. That's why don't we all just sit inside and watch anime instead? So I need to thank Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Davia, Noku, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy Match, Russell Paulson, Girly, Deadmat 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else for making that a reality. No psychic powers needed.